We're Ashley and Jordan. Since May of 2019, we've been traveling the world full-time. If you're just joining us, we've been exploring the gorgeous Yasawa Islands of Fiji. In our last couple of days in paradise, we visit the SoSo Village, snorkel a bit, and soak up as much sand and sun as we can. Feel free to subscribe and follow along as we keep going places. Good morning. It is our third full day here in the beautiful Yasawa Islands, and it is Sunday, and we have been invited to attend church service over on the main village, SoSo Village, this morning, and that is what we're going to do. We figured it was a great opportunity to sort of see the local culture and meet more locals, so that's what we're going to do today. And then the rest of the day, who knows? I think we have a jam-packed day of activities, so let's get breakfast and let's get going. Super bright and coconutty. I love it. Okay, so we finished breakfast. It was delicious. Highly recommend the Paradise Cove pancakes. Now we are waiting for our ride. There is no village on this island that we're on. There's several on islands all around, and we are going over to the SoSo Village. So we have to wait for our boat ride, which should be here in about 15 minutes. And then I think it's a pretty short ride over to the village. So we're just gonna hang out until it's time to go.
Never done that to go to church before.
It was a relatively short ride, but there at the end we were bumping and bumping. But I'm good. I didn't get like seasick or anything. It was just a wild ride. But we're here at SoSo Village, and it's time for service.
Alright, so we're going to walk through the SoSo Village here and kind of check it out, and then head to the church for our church service. Yeah, I think if everybody could take a tropical boat ride to go to church every Sunday morning, you'd have no problem getting woken up or getting the kids to go.
It was great. It was about an hour. Lots of beautiful a cappella singing and a message obviously that was in Fijian, but they did do a short little message in English. Hi, BULA!
Jai.
BULA!
Jai.
It was great. Okay, that's about it here at SoSo Village. It is time to catch our ride back to our island.
All right, we made it back. That was so much fun. I really enjoyed getting to go to one of the villages here and just kind of see how the local people lived and experience the church service here.
Yeah, it was a great time. Highly recommend. Now it's time to freshen up a bit because we're quite windblown. Grab some lunch, and then later I think we're doing a little snorkel sesh.
I hope so.
Yeah, hope so. We're supposed to go out on a boat for some snorkeling. So if the wind will let us, that's what we're gonna do. If not, we'll find some here.
Yep.
Okay, so Paradise Cove has two restaurants. The main restaurant, which is where we have breakfast every single day and dinner most nights. But then they also have an adults only area, which is where we are. And I believe they call it the Cove. And it's got a separate menu, which is kind of nice. It's got different options, usually a lot more kind of healthy options. Anyway, that's where we like to have lunch. It's very quiet, very calm. So that's what we're doing now. So today I ordered the tofu cashew stir fry. Delicious. I've actually had it a couple times. It's very good. And then Jordan got some fish tacos. They have all kinds of different food styles. Some that feels kind of very island, but almost like Thai food because they use a lot of coconut, which reminds me of Thai food. It's so good. They do a little bit of Indian curry, tons of fish, as you might imagine, some burgers, salads, like Buddha bowls if you're vegan, all kinds of really, really great stuff, and they execute it very well. Okay, we had a delicious lunch, and now it is snorkel time. This activity is a paid activity, but it was pretty cheap. I think it's like 10 USD a person, and we're gonna go out on a boat to a calm area where there's good snorkeling. We've got our new snorkel gear. Jordan will have to borrow one because I'm stealing his. Anyway, I'm so pumped. Let's go see some fish.
BULA!
Welcome aboard. Your captain today. This lodge will be a platform.
Very salty. So we took a boat out here about probably 10 minutes away from the resort, and there's a little reef here. We're gonna swim all the way up the coast and see what we see.
Yeah, let's go.
Ooh, let's see what's under us.
Jordan asked me to film myself because he thinks my fear is funny. There are a bunch of jellyfish in the water. We've been told they're harmless, and they must be because they're freaking everywhere, and surely one has touched me by now. But I had a little moment. With the jellyfish. They scared me a lot. Also, my mask, it keeps fogging up. But it's a good time. There are beautiful fish here. Beautiful. Let's make fun of Jordan now.
I've been trying to adjust my mask for 30 minutes. I think I finally got it. Let's see.
Beautiful. Coral is beautiful here, the reef.
Despite some mask issues, it was fun. And it's time to head back now. I'm ready to like chill out.
What is that?
Told myself that I wouldn't leave this resort until I went down the slide that's out in the cove. So, here I go.
Y'all, I sent Jordan out there to test the little inflatable slide in Jungle Gym. He's out there with all the little ones just doing his best, going over and over, trying to get the shot. And I'm just watching him from my beach chair. He's so cute.
Alright, so this thing's like a big jungle gym. There's a big jungle gym here on one side, a flat part, and a big slide. Like a Ninja Warrior show. So much fun.
Yay, he did it. Success. Also, someone saw me talking to myself. And by myself, I mean me.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Really good.
So much fun. So now I'm always like the only adult with a bunch of kids on a playground. It doesn't matter if it's on land or in a cove somewhere, but it's so much fun.
We are all cleaned up post snorkel and feeling nice and fresh and clean. And now we've decided to go kind of chill out at the main bar, maybe get a snack, because snorkeling really works up an appetite, and maybe get a cheeky little bevy. We'll see. So I got a pina colada. It is my go-to tropical drink. Jordan got a Sauvignon Blanc. We are here at happy hour, so we got a little discount, which is nice. And then we got a free little snack, which is good. And I'm just so happy. I'm ready to eat this. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Herman. He's our hermit crab. Doesn't matter which one it is, they're all Herman. Found him.
There's Herman. Got a little wet on that one. Something funny.
You have an accident? Okay, so it is our last night here at Paradise Cove in Fiji. I'm trying not to be sad about it, just to kind of soak it up. And so in the spirit of that, we are gonna go catch the sunset over at the lookout, which is kind of on the walking trail, which we did the other day. And instead of going all the way across the island, it's just a quick walk up. There's a beautiful lookout. We're gonna catch sunset and then try to be back in time for the little string band performance tonight at 7, and then dinner. And so that's the plan for our last night here in Fiji. And let's get going so we don't miss sunset.
Moon, I'm there soon. I'm leaving quite early.
For this evening sunset experience, we are offering Yellowtail Shiraz. Goes great with a view.
Is what you ask of me.
So apparently it's a little cloudy tonight. I'm not sure how much of the actual sunset we'll be able to see, but the skies and the views up here are beautiful nonetheless. So we're gonna sit back, sip our wine, and enjoy it.
Shooting star, I'm without a safety net. Give me a ride. I'm going far beyond where the sun sets. Dear, I'm no longer scared. Glow brings me comfort. I'm filled with light. Tiptoe dancing.
It's late
lonesome man rises on long, long bed, and then she asked me, do I look alright? I say, my darling, you're wonderful tonight. And they use a piece of cloth, like a tea bag. Put some water inside the bowl, and they dip the kava on top. After drink, you have to hand the bowl back and clap 3 times and say vinaka. Vinaka means thank you. That once.
BULA.
BULA.
Smile for the camera.
Drink with a smile.
BULA.
One.
BULA.
BULA. Naka. BULA. Naka.
Drinking a big bowl. Going home.
Smile, Sammy. Smile. Smile. Right. You wanna have a beer?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Hello,
Okay, so we just sat down to dinner, but we wanted to kind of let you in on what we just took part in. Essentially, it was a kava ceremony. Kava is a traditional Fijian drink made from the root of a pepper tree. So they cut the root off, dry it out in the sun, pound it down into a powder, and then mix it with water. And you essentially pass around little bowls until the whole bowl of it is gone. We had about 3 rounds. And it's interesting, it's not alcoholic, but it makes your mouth numb, kind of temporarily. It fades. Like, I've had 3 rounds and it's already kind of going away. Right when you take it, your tongue gets quite numb. It's really interesting. It doesn't have too strong a flavor. It's kind of earthy. But it was super fun. They sang some songs, played some guitar. It was awesome. A really neat kind of traditional experience. The Fijians I have found have been super welcoming and open with their culture, and I just love that. So now we're gonna eat some dinner, and that is gonna be a wrap on our last day here at Paradise Cove. Good night. Okay, we sit in front of the beautiful Fijian beach to say so long and farewell. It has been the most incredible 5 nights here in the Yasawa Islands on Paradise Cove. We've had the best time, but sadly all good things must come to an end, and here in a couple of hours we're going to board a seaplane back to the mainland and then on to Sydney. Can you believe?
No, this 5 days here really flew by. There's so much to do here. Of course, you can sit on the beach and lounge around, but there's so many activities. I can't pick a favorite. It was so much fun, and I really enjoyed the staff that work here. We found out that the staff that works here, they stay here and live at the resort on this island for 3 weeks, and then they get to go home for only 8 days. And there's plenty of the staff that do that, and so we really appreciate all that they do to make Paradise Cove what it is. So a big vinaka to all of you at Paradise Cove.
Absolutely. They are the most warm and kind and friendly and open. They were always willing to share their culture, share their knowledge, just talk to you. It was a unique place in that way, I think. I loved it very much.
It really was.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap things up here. We've got to get finished packing and board our plane. But we are gonna put together a tour video of this whole place to show you what our room was like, what activities they have, what the food is like. So be on the lookout for that video up next to kind of get an in-depth look at Paradise Cove. So for now, we will say, see you later, Fiji.
This is our farewell song called Isale. It's not a goodbye from the team though, but it's just the hope of seeing everyone again.
Seaplane. I think it's about 30 minutes to the mainland.
We're having foggy mask problems today. Cheers.
Redo it. Do it again.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, pick some of that and slow it down, make it sexy.
I'd do anything for the shot. Got a little too wet on that one. As I was saying, I'd do anything for the shot.